السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. معكم أخوكم ساقا جيمنج، واليوم الحلقة 36. اليوم عندنا نبي نجند كيرا، الساحرة كيرا، عشان تيجي معانا القلعة عشان نقدر نحارب ذا وايلد هانت هناك. فنمشي الحين ونشوف تبي منا هي كم مهمة نخلصهم، تالي نقول لها تروح القلعة قدامنا، وبعدين نشوف منو نقدر نسوي له ريكروت زيادة. فالحين نتوكل ونشوفها، طبعا تجنيد قصدي، فنروح نشوف ان شاء الله. ما اقدر اركض داخل طراد. اوكي زين، عندنا كم واحد هني، هذيلا قثيثين.
What? I can't hear. Great, broke already.
خلينا نحاش عنهم.
What did this magic?
What did you say?
ما اقدر الحين.
Bill, you must be very careful.
اوف، هذا لازم اخر عنه. اوف واخر. بس انفجروا كلهم، خلنا نمشي عنهم. ولين هذا بالدور شو الجزيرة التعبانة هذه. هذا زين. ما وين نحط السيف هذا، انتم شوفوا لي عاد على راحتكم. والله دراونر، وهذاك اللي ينبط راسه، والحين جولز. جولز عنده اشياء طيبة تسوي فيها اسلحة عودة. شوف الخريطة ايش كثر النقاط الحمر بس. ولين صح، هذا ما طلع منه شيء، بس الجولز اذا طاحوا لازم اخذنهم. اخذت دون انا. هذا كنا شيء جديد، هذا اللي دون. اوكي طلع لنا فاست ترافل ممتاز. ولين هذول اللي يطلعون من الماستر تقدر تسوي من الوحوش، تقدر تسوي اسلحة وايد اقوى فيها. اوكي اختار هذا.
Let's try Kira's lamp.
Where's that noble? Where's that noble? Lying here, quiet as a mouse, head split open like a rotted pumpkin. More like a peasant now, sloshing around in his own blood and shite. Be nothing noble about him. Too quick a death they gave him. should we made to suffer.
اوه هذول يهجموا عليهم. شو الصوت هذا؟ ها اوه شو مسخرة. في احد هنيك هنا.
Rich folk. Doubt I'll ever understand them. Keeping rats in cages like rabbits.
Let them out, maybe? Like to die of hunger if we leave them there.
I'd sooner burn the vermin. Releasing them's not like to bring no good. Imagine the harm they'd do if they swam back to the village.
Swam? Rats? How do you figure they'd do that?
You needn't fret for them. Clever little bastards. Clever than you.
They seem sluggish to you. Got the mange, maybe? Oh, and that stench!
اوكي اخذ اكسبيرينس كل ما اشوف هذا تمام. خلينا نشوف لين الكامل.
Where's that noble? Lying here, quiet as a mouse, head split open like a rotted pumpkin. More like a peasant now, sloshing around in his own blood and shite. Be nothing noble about him.
Too quick a death they gave him. Should have been made to suffer.
He's not the end of it. Sons can suffer for it, and the daughter. To the top!
اوكي.
Don't start, Annabelle. Back to your craft. Don't start, Annabelle. Back to your craft. Always bending my ear about fool peasants. I'll not hear of them again. That simpleton turned your head, but one Graham hardly makes the rest courtly, one and all.
My lord, peasants. They're through the door in the tower.
اوه صارت هذا الكرسي يتحرك. انا وين مدخل عمري انا؟ شو المسخرة؟ اوه في شغلة هني. لحظة بس خلينا نشوف لنا موقف ممتاز.
Gold! Piles of it! Oh, won't do the dead any good now, will it? Strange it's still here. The noble died a time ago. Who's that? Show yourself. Anyone there? Who? Who are you?
توه ميت هذا. شو المسخرة اللي انا فيها؟ بيبان تسكر ولا ان هذه نفسها؟ اي ناطرتني كنا. شو المسخرة؟
Have you got to the laboratory at the top of the tower?
يلعن امك.
I'm at the top. Nothing here that looks like a laboratory.
Then you've not reached the highest level. Look for a passage.
اوكي.
laboratory. Pretty well equipped, too.
Why did you leave? You claimed to love me. I'm cold. Why has no one come for me? I cannot leave this place. I see no way out. Who are you? Do you seek to hurt me as well?
Don't be afraid. I want to lift the curse that grips this island. Your turn to tell me who you are. The other ghosts, they couldn't see me.
I'm special. Always was. The rare beauty. The Lord's daughter. These lands, as far as the eye can see, were ours. My family and I, we hid in the Major's Tower to await the war's end, the end of hard times. It was not to be forever.
Tell me what happened here. Peasants sailed to the island to ask for food. Is that true?
No! They came to rob and kill. They thought us rich, believed we'd stowed ourselves away here to laugh at their misery. Yet we had little food as well. Too little to share with those who came. They slaughtered everyone. I heard my father cry out, but the mage told me not to reveal myself or let anyone in. He gave me a potion. If I was discovered, I was to drink it. He said everything would be all right.
What kind of potion was it? Remember its smell? What it looked like?
I remember only that I feared to drink it.
Didn't trust the mage?
In the village, they claimed he meddled in disease. Not curing it, but causing it. They said he lured rats into the tower, infected them with the Catriona. Only rumors, surely, but I was afraid. So horribly afraid. And then I heard him. My beloved Graham. He called to me. I opened the door for him, but others rushed in. They lunged at me and...
Did they hurt you?
They gripped my arms, tore at my dress. I managed to free myself and drink the potion, and then... nothing.
Poisoned. That how you died?
No, for I later awoke. I was alone, it was dark. Only there were rats everywhere. Dozens. Hundreds. And I couldn't move.
Sleeping potion. Effects hadn't worn off yet. You were paralyzed.
They were everywhere. All over me like insects. My face, my hands. I felt them rip open my skin, then crawl into my stomach. They tore me apart, and I could not even scream. Have I not suffered enough? Why can't I leave this place?
How can I help you?
A curse born of hatred binds me to this place. Only love's power can hope to lift it. But who could love a wraith?
And your beloved, he dead too?
Graham? No, he lives. I would know if he died. But he fled and abandoned me. Left me here all alone.
Maybe you could strip the curse of its power by forgiving him. You might cleanse the Isle. As I see it, you're the curse's focus. The other ghosts on the island, their auras aren't nearly as strong as yours. My medallion started pulsating as soon as we started talking.
I don't know what you mean, but you do seem to know some things. You could be right. My fate is tied to the Isle, I feel that. Perhaps because I am heiress of these lands.
It could be your blood ties to the land. The base of the curse, that is. If so, forgiving Graham, laying your resentment to rest should lift it.
I loved him. I'm prepared to forgive him. But I must know that he regrets what he did. Take my bones to him. He must bury them. This will be our farewell. Will you speak to him? Will you do this for me?
Fine. I'll talk to Graham. Where will I find him?
He lives in the village on the lakeshore, yet... What if he's forgotten me?
If he loved you, he'll remember, and want to help.
He said he would always love me. Go to him. Make haste, please.
اوكي لازم نروح حق جراهام اللي هو حبيبها قبل، فنشوف شو يصير ويانا. فالحين ننزل تحت وهني في صندوق. زين وين السلم اللي كنت عنده انا؟ اطيح هني اموت تقون. نشوف هني شنو فيه. اوكي خوش اشياء هني. مثل ما احنا شايفين الحين هذه عليها لعنة البنت. الفلاحين كانوا بحرب هم، وهذا بنت واحد غني وايد. اول شي خلينا نشوف الباب وينه. هذا سرداب صح؟ لا فعلى بالهم الفلاحين اللي بالقرية انهم عندهم فلوس، وكانت في مثل مجاعة على ما اعتقد، فعلى بالهم عندهم فلوس وكل وهذا، فراحوا ولا يقتلونهم، وكانوا بيغتصبون البنية ومسخرة يعني.
This be the witch, freak of nature. More interesting things from my nose.
I want to talk.
You deaf, damn it! I told you. Who are you?
I'm a witcher.
What of it? Why should I care?
I've been to the island. I know what happened there.
What do you want of me?
Want to talk to you about Annabelle.
Annabelle? What can you know about her?
I met her. Talked to her.
Annabelle's dead. Drank poison. And I couldn't save her.
What happened on Fyke Isle? You gotta tell me.
'Twere Millie, Finch and Faulkner. They rallied the men, all roughs, to go to the Isle, take back what was ours from the noble. They knew I was known at the tower, that the Lord's servants would open the gate for me since I sold them fish.
They forced you to go with them?
No, I saw my chance in it, for Annabelle and me to flee. But it all spun in a chaos. Our boys from the village, they started killing everyone. Annabelle, they wanted to rape. 'Twas then she drank the poison. Mage must have gave it her. I ran out the tower, hollering that I wanted to die, cursing them all to hell. Don't force me to speak of it. No more, please.
It wasn't poison. Annabelle drank a strong sleeping potion. Mage wanted to protect her, make it look like she was dead. Convinced everyone.
But that means... is she... You said you spoke to her?
Spoke to her ghost. By the time she awoke, Tower was full of cold corpses. And rats. She was warm meat. Rats ate her alive.
You mean... she was alive the whole time? But... it can't be. She was cold all through like a corpse. I shook her, begged her, open your eyes. I never thought...
Annabelle needs you. Her soul will only find peace if you help her.
But... what can I do? It's too late.
Bury her bones. Annabelle should be laid to rest by one who loved her. It's the only way to lift the curse that holds Fyke Isle.
Those are... her bones?
Yes.
Give them here. And leave me be.
اوه شنو هذا؟
Annabelle was no ordinary ghost. She's a pesta, and now she's free.
ذبحته. يلا الحين نروح، خلنا ناخذ حصاننا.
Go.
خلينا نشوف كيرا نقول لها ان شلنا اللعنة. شوف شي يصير ويانا.
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
Fyke Isle's free of its curse.
And you withheld this news until now? Why? I gave you a Xenovox. But the curse, what was its source?
The dark spell clung to the spirit of Annabelle, the Lord's daughter. To free her and the Isle, Graham, her beloved, had to help me.
So it ended well.
I lifted the curse, so the island's clear. Annabelle's soul is free. Thing is, turned out she's a pesta. Graham's dead.
And you failed to notice? You're losing your touch. Be that as it may, Fyke Isle is free of its curse. That's important. I'm almost inclined to say good work.
All right. Time I was on my way.
Perhaps you'd stay just a bit longer? There's one small favor you might yet do for me.
What is it?
I put in an order for a few substances from Novigrad. The trader was due to be here yesterday, but has yet to arrive. Could you see what happened? The package is rather important to me.
Why not? If he was coming here from Novigrad, he must have passed through Blackbow. I'll check the area.
Thank you. I shall be ever so grateful.
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
See you, Kira.
ولي الحين ندش مرة ثانية مهام الثانوية، غرفة سري، لعبة كوينت، خدمة ودية، فيلن. اجمع المكونات من عملية النقل المفقودة مسترشدا بحواس الوتشر. هل هي لحظة عندما لا يستطيع الشيطان الذهاب بنفسه فإنه يرسل امرأة، وعندما تصاب الساحرة بوعكة فإنها ترسل ويتشر لأداء مهام لها ذلك. على الأقل كان هذا الأسلوب الذي كيرا مينته عندما وجدت نفسها في أمس الحاجة طلبت من قرة. أوكي، هذا صاحبنا.
Ask a service of the Witcher, the Pella must. A Witcherly service, that's to say.
What do you need? Tell me.
A man who fears no evil the Pella needs. Forefathers' Eve is nigh. We've rites to conduct. Wandering souls to emerge. Damned souls, too. We've the circle to protect from these wretches.
Seems like you could use a Witcher, so yeah, I'll help.
You'd not refuse. The Pella knew. The time's come to gather the folk. Across the lake we must journey, to Fyke Isle. There in the circle of stones we shall meet.
The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight, at midnight.
اوكي، بس ما راح اسويها انا. بنروح نخلص مالت كيرا. خلينا نشغل حواس الويتشر. اوكي زين، نقول اننا رايحين شي عشان نوخر عن هذلاك. اوكي ضبطت السالفة.
Yeah, merchant traveling across Velen alone. No way that was gonna end well. He's waited for help. It never came. That's Velen for you.
خلينا نجمع المكونات من هني عيان.
Package still intact. Don't sense anything magic though. Wonder how Kira will explain this one.
اوكي، هي وينها يعني ها؟
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
Got those, substances you wanted?
Splendid. I can finally begin my study of double arboreal racination patterns. But first, I'll...
Brew yourself a mug of mulled wine? Saw what the wagon was carrying. Exquisite meats, expensive wines, Zerrikanian spices. Not a speck of magic. Care to tell me what you're up to?
I would rather show you. But you must wait a bit.
Color me intrigued. Fine, I'll wait.
Then shoo, outside.
Gonna slip into something more comfortable?
Later. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Well, go on, out. You've been patient, thank you. It's almost ready.
Huh? If I wanted to see white mice, I'd just get drunk.
Note that I said almost. Now don't interrupt.
Became Vin hateful.
Third mouse. What happened to it?
The spell has a 66.67% chance of success. I always use one more than I need, just in case.
So where did... Kira, gonna explain what's going on here?
Know the fairy tale about Cinderella?
Mm-hmm. True story it's based on, too. A Zoogle cropped up in a palace pond and ate Princess Cinderella whole. Left behind one slipper, so...
I beg you, not another word about Zoogles. Now, to return to the fairy tale. I'd like to escape these ghastly swamps for one magical night. I don't need a fairy godmother, I'll cast the spells myself. But I could use a Prince Charming. It just so happens you're the only decent candidate in all Velen. So, what do you say to a moonlight ride on horseback? And dinner?
Sounds tempting. So tempting, I don't think I can refuse.
Before we go, there's one more thing.
Gotta transform a pumpkin into a carriage?
No. I shall transform our rancid rags into something more glamorous. Don't wince. It'll only be an illusion, won't hurt a bit. And at dawn, everything will return to normal.
Why not? Might as well go all out.
Then hold on tight. Gavella Glan. So, what do you think? Neckline too modest?
It's just right.
Well, I might also have changed your hair colour while I was at it. I've always fancied dark-haired men. Oh well, any port in a storm. Well, off we go. Dinner's waiting. Last one there does the dishes.
ها سباق. يا كره حق السباق. انا ما اقدر امشي بخط. شوف شني راح افوز. ممتاز الوضع كنا للحين يعني. خلنا نريح الحصان بس. كاهيتني. خلنا نسكر عليها بعدين ندوس. كنا بنوصل. ايوه.
Whoa!
Congratulations. You'd make an excellent jockey.
If only I were a foot shorter and 5 stone lighter.
Well, yes. But then I'd not have invited you here. Now do you see why I needed those substances?
Beef and cinnamon and cloves, roasted capon with shallots. It was worth the trouble.
Shall I pour the white or the...
Dry red, but let it breathe a little first.
Well, well, never took you for a wine connoisseur.
Think witchers suck the marrow out of drowner bones and wash it down with puddle water?
More or less. Well, we've chatted long enough on empty stomachs. Let's dig in.
Must have cost you a small fortune. Sure you don't need me to pitch in?
Please, I manage. You know, a dozen eggs here, a cock or gander there. Besides, my finances are about to improve.
How, if you don't mind my asking? I mean, you'd think the only work to be had in Velen would be in farming.
Very true. So, I've 2 options. I can either start cultivating turnips or leave. But that's not what I wish to discuss. Thank you once again, Geralt, for your help with the tower. You were fabulous.
Not the first curse I've lifted.
But among the most difficult, correct? What happened on that island? Why, I shiver at the thought. And the laboratory. I sincerely hope you burnt everything. The cages, the corpses, the papers.
Didn't destroy that workshop, if that's what you're asking. Didn't see any reason to.
If Alexander's findings were to fall into the wrong hands... Although, Fyke Isle has a terrible reputation. None even dare go there. Perhaps there's nothing to worry about. I'm sorry. Such a gloomy subject to broach. I simply shouldn't have, not during our romantic dinner.
Romantic? Thought we came here as friends.
Friends. With benefits. So...
عشان سالفة يوتيوب ما اقدر ارسل ولا واحدة، بس خلنا نرقص اخر شيء.
Sorry, there's someone else.
So what? Oh, Geralt, Geralt. You're so old-fashioned. Will you at least lie down and gaze at the stars with me?
Why not?
Know what they call that constellation in Zerrikania?
Dragon something, I bet.
No, it has a different name. A bit indecent, actually. Lean closer and I'll whisper it in your ear. Egfain Navir.
Kira? Where? Put me to sleep with a spell. Means she's up to something. Fyke Isle. The tower.
اعتقد خلصنا الحين.
Winds howling.
اوكي الحين حطينا على اخر واحدة. اكتشف ما تفعله كيرا في البرج بجزيرة فايلك. اوه كان فتحة.
A light. Top floor of the tower. So, found what you were looking for?
Yes, thanks for asking. How are you feeling? Sleep well?
What do you want with those papers?
Why, I aim to use them to continue important work that a man's tragic death put on hold. Alexander was studying the Catriona plague. I'll use his notes to produce medication, perhaps a cure, or at least a vaccine.
Strictly humanitarian motivations, is that it?
No, strictly selfish ones. The mighty would pay willingly for such a remedy. Can you imagine how much? Take Radovid, for instance. Why, he might even consider forgetting my past associations with the Lodge.
اوكي لازم اختار صح. خلينا نختار اول واحدة.
You're either incredibly gullible, or you're trying to play me again.
Whatever do you mean?
Radovid has one objective. To defeat Emir. Curing Catriona, stopping the plague, won't help him do that. So he'll either burn you at the stake with those notes among the kindling, or he'll make you use them to create a weapon.
Don't be ridiculous. Bacteria cannot be controlled.
Not yet. But it's possible in theory, isn't it?
In theory, it's just as possible for a Dachshund to impregnate a she-wolf. I don't have time to debate this, Geralt. I'm going to see Radovid whether you like it or not.
خلينا نحط هذه.
It's your conscience. But you do know hundreds, thousands could die.
What of it? What difference will it make if Nilfgaard's legions die by steel or because of some fucking germs? None.
A plague can go wrong, go wild. A sword won't. That's the difference.
Shut up for a moment and look at me. See this? Bedbugs, Geralt. Bloody bedbugs. I, Kira Metz, advisor to Foltest, a member of the Lodge of Sorceresses, have bedbugs. Think what you will, but I'll not stay in this bloody swamp one day more. Not one day. I shall cross the Pontar, and that means Radovid's men will find me sooner or later. Don't you understand? I don't have a choice. I will have to parley.
Got another option. Go to Kaer Morhen.
You believe I'd be safe there?
No, the opposite. When I get there with Ciri, I expect we'll have to battle the Wild Hunt.
Unbelievable. Have you even been listening to me?
Closer than you think. You're not looking for safety. You want your dignity back. You want to be Kira Metz, sorceress of the Lodge, not some healer from the swamps who reeks of manure. Giving you an opportunity Radovid won't give you. Go to Kaer Morhen. Show everyone what you're made of.
Yennefer was right. You do have some notion of what women want, how they think.
Yeah, kinda. So before I go, I'll need you to hand me those notes.
All right, take them already.
زين شوي.
Farewell, Geralt. Or rather, see you soon.
اوكي. كذي احنا خلصنا كيرا من ليس. كذي احنا خالصين، وهذا جدنا الساحرة كيرا، وان شاء الله الحلقة الجاية تجنيد جندي جديد. معاكم ساقا جيمنج. لا تنسى الاشتراك بالقناة ولايك، وسلام عليكم.